Okay. Hello, 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 hello. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. Hope everybody is doing good. Hope everybody's doing good. Jump on in, jump on in, jump on in. Come on, see what's going on. See what the big news is. See what the big news is. Hey, Angel. Hey, Josh. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm just going to jump on here a second, tell y'all some big news of what's going on. Hey, Pastor Kevin. Hope you're doing well. And I'm going to jump in here and just tell y'all something that's exciting that's going to happen. I'm pumped up about it. Hey, Angel. So good to see you. I miss you. Hope you're doing well. I was actually inside the house, and my wife was sleeping on the couch. My son was doing a Zoom meeting in his room. My daughter was watching the Zoom in her room. And so I came out on the porch to actually do the, hey, Christian. Ben, what's up? What's up? That's my favorite right there, Ben Warwick. Hey, Sheila. But then I came outside to do it out there in my, on the porch. And then, it got super cold. So everybody was inside sleeping or doing Zooms or whatever. There wasn't nothing in there. So, hey, Teresa. So what I wanted to do was I decided to come out here in the car. And then as I was getting everything together, all of a sudden it got darker and darker. So I'm kind of sitting out here in the dark. Got my light on and I got my little iPad right here. But I just want to tell you some really cool big news real fast. There's three things I want to talk to you about. One is I'll tell you something about Palm Sunday, one about Easter Sunday, and one about something I got for your kids for Easter. Hey, James, about Easter that's just going to blow your mind for your kids and your family. Something that is just amazing. I'm so pumped to be able to talk to you about here in just a minute. Real quickly, first off, Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday, we are going to have communion. So if you're out and about, get you some grape juice or what have you, and some crackers. If not, just get some water and a cookie. I don't care what it is, because it's not about what you have. That's all symbolic anyway. It's about the act of communion. So Palm Sunday, we're going to have communion. Hey, Josh, what's up, man? So it's all about the act of communion. So please go ahead and know that this coming up Sunday, Palm Sunday, we are going to have, hey, Jessica, we're going to have, communion. And then, next Sunday, Easter Sunday, I want you to invite everybody that can come and make sure and tell everybody to join in. We're going to have a great service. But I'm going to do something. Hey, Danielle, but listen, I'm going to do something, between next Saturday, the day before Easter, Easter Day, and the day after Easter. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. Here it is. You ready? Are you ready? Are you really ready for this? We're going to have a virtual Easter egg hunt for your kids. What we're going to do is, as I got a real estate agent guy that's going to come in and do the 360 do the 360 pictures. So you're going to be able to go on our Facebook page and maybe our website, and you're going to be able to, hey, Corey, you're going to be able to go onto the page and, hey, Blake, and you're going to be able to go onto that Facebook page, and you're going to be able to walk into our church, and there's going to be eggs hid everywhere. And you and your child or children and family, you're going to be able to walk around and count all the eggs in each room. Most of the rooms, we ain't going to have the bathrooms open, and probably not the kitchen because it's kind of bad. But we want to, hey, Heather, but the thing is we're going to have all those rooms open, and you're going to be able to virtually walk through our church and everywhere in the auditorium and some of the kids' rooms and all that. And you'll be able to, walk through and count them. And I will have prizes for, 5 and under, and then other kids, and I'll have a grand prize and some other prizes. So we'll have several things. So I think it's going to be so cool. I'm excited. You can stay in your house and you can do this little Easter egg search with you and your kids right there at your computer. You can have a good time and enjoy it, virtual. It's going to be a 360. I mean, the real estate agent takes a 360 view. So you'll be able to go into a room, the kids' room, and turn 360 and look everywhere you want to and look for the eggs that are in that room. Now, we got a smaller church, right? We're only 4 years in and trying to do the best we can. Hey, Ken Sarvis, good to see you, man. Dan, Donald Smith, and Katie. I love all you guys. It's so good to see y'all. Thanks, Chief, for joining us. But so what we're going to do is we are going to have a virtual Easter egg hunt where you can walk into our church. They're going to do all that, have the camera spin around. You'll be able to take you and your kids through your home and do an Easter egg hunt, and we'll have prizes. That's going to be so stinking amazing. So I'm so pumped up about that. Kerry Thomas Vi, my buddy since high school. So great to see you, man. But anyway, so that's going to be fun. Virtual Easter egg hunt. I'll post something about it tonight. And then later on this week, I'll have some instructions and some prizes and stuff like that. But this is a time for you and your family to get together, look at a computer, and go through a church and find eggs. I'll have them on the floor. I'll have them on top of walls. I'll have them behind doors. I'll have them sitting on top of toys, beside toys. They'll be all over the church. And all you got to do is just go through and do that. So, I think that's the virtual Easter egg hunt is going to be, amazing for you and your guys. And I hadn't heard about it around here yet. So I'm really pumped about that. So again, in case you're wondering why I'm in the dark car, because my wife was sleeping on the couch. My children were doing Zooms and I didn't want to interrupt them. And I got on the porch and it was freezing cold. So I got in my car. So, anyway, virtual, Easter egg hunt. I wanted to share that with you. Now, also, I want to tell you one more thing. I want to read a scripture real fast before I go. I don't never want to leave you without a little bit of the word. And that's Proverbs chapter 4, verse, 23. Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. I'm going to tell you something right now that I tell my church. Hey, Christy. Hey, AJ, what's up? Hey, Kathy. But I'm going to tell you something real fast. My church knows that my church probably can preach this to you because I say it a lot. And if I've had a teenager that's on here that listened to me preach when I was a youth pastor, they could really preach this to you because I talked about it all the time. It's so incredibly important. And what the comment is what you focus on, you fuel. And during this time, this is so gravely important, for you to guard your heart, and what you focus on, you fuel. And let me tell you why. Because when you focus on something, you fuel that. And if you're focused on this coronavirus, you are focusing and you are fueling the fear that comes along with that. If you are focusing on God, then you're fueling the peace and the love and the trust that he has for you. Hey, Nicholas. So the thing is what you focus on, you fuel. Your best friend. There's stuff that you don't like about your best friend, but you don't focus on that, right? You focus what you like about your best friend. So what you're fueling what you like. What's wrong with your enemies? Your enemies are over here and you don't like your enemies, right? You love them, but you don't care for them. So, but there are things probably that you like about your enemies. Sometimes, right? But you don't focus on that. You focus on the negative, and so therefore you fuel the negative. Whenever you focus on the good, you fuel the good. So what you focus on, you fuel. So right now during this time, if you focus on your fear, you're going to fuel that. If you focus on, oh my God, what's going to happen? You're going to fuel that. Because guard your heart above all else, because it determines the course of your life. Because what happens is whenever you have a thought and you have this stuff and it comes in your mind, you can deal with it. You can focus with it when it comes in your mind. You can deal with it. I got this. I got this. I cast down imaginations. I cast my cares upon you, Lord, for you care for me. But when it drops from your mind and you don't deal with it and you keep focusing on it, it drops down into your spirit and into your heart. And then you got a big issue. And so you got to be careful with that, because what you focus on, you fuel. And if you focus on these negative things, that negativity gets in your mind. And if you don't deal with it and you keep focusing on it, it like incubates it. And when it incubates it, it drops it right down into your spirit, right down into your heart. And so you got to guard your heart above all else, because it determines the course of your life. And I'm here to tell you today, man, there's a lot of things around that you can focus on. And you got to think everything that you focus on, everything that you think about, it is fueling something in your life. If you think about your family, it's fueling your love, and it's fueling that happiness and that joy. If you focus on the negativity, it's going to focus on the negative parts of stuff, and it's going to fuel that. So please, that's all I'm going to say. I can beat that dead horse over and over again. But what you focus on, you fuel. And so please know that guard your heart above all else, because it determines the course of your life. And during this time, you're either going to focus on the good things and focus on God. I trust you. God, I believe you. I stand on your word. I'm your masterpiece. Greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. You know, no temptation has taken me, but such is common to man. And God, you are faithful. Or you can focus on, oh my gosh, the world's ending. God's coming back tomorrow, and I don't know what's going on. And I don't know if I can go. I can't go to the store. I can't go to church. I can't go to work. I can't do nothing. Oh my gosh. And fear and anxiety and depression sets in, and it just destroys you, because you're focusing on these things, and it fuels that part of you. You know, you've all heard the story. You've all heard it several times. The man that had a dream, and he said that he was talking to a psychologist and said, you know, hey, I have a dream, and there's two dogs in my heart, inside my being, and they're fighting, you know, and the psychologist said, well, which one of the dogs win? He says, well, whichever one I feed the most. And so whichever we feed the most, it fuels that animal inside of us, the negative or the positive. So anyway, I just want to share that with you and let you know that you have to guard your heart, what you focus on. If you focus on the news all day long, it's going to destroy your mind. It's going to sit here, incubate and drop in your spirit, and you're going to walk around with fear. Or you can say, you know what? I'll check on it once a day or twice a day or whatever. But I'm going to read my word. I'm going to pray. I'm going to listen to my worship music. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to focus on God. And if you focus on God, you're going to fuel God. You're going to fuel his presence. You're going to fuel who he really is in you. If you got aught against somebody and you think about how much you hate them and how you're not going to forgive them, you're fueling that negative part. And we've got to get over that. And we've got to say, you know what, God, I'm going to focus on my love and forgiveness and kindness, love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, kindness, meekness, temperance, and faith. And think about those things and fuel those things in our life. So praise God for that. And just remember, like I said, this Sunday we're going to have, it got dark, didn't it? This Sunday we're going to have, communion. And, then starting next Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we're going to have the virtual Easter egg hunt. You're going to be able to go into the church, look all around the church virtually through your computer, and you're going to be able to look and find eggs. I'm going to have eggs everywhere. I got a real estate agent that's going to come in and spin the camera around and around, and you're going to be able to walk, like, whenever you're looking at a house, you're trying to buy it, you can click, and go through the house. The exact same kind of thing. But the thing is that you're going to be able to do it inside the building and find eggs everywhere, and there'll be prizes for that. I'll let you know more about that later, but I'm super pumped about it. And, I want you to be a part of it. I miss a lot of people coming in here on the end. Ethan, man, what's up? Leslie, Randy, Wedwine, my buddy from high school, Kelly, I love you guys. But anyway, I'm so excited. I want you to get a part. You'll be able to jump on my Facebook page and look at that and go through the virtual, Easter egg hunt online. Stay at your home. You don't have to touch no eggs. You don't have to get no coronavirus. You can focus on your family, and then that'll fuel the love of God, right? Amen. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Remember that. Write it down somewhere. What you focus on, you fuel. I'm telling you, it'll change your life because it's so rich and so good. Because so many times we focus on things and it fuels that anger, that resentment, that terror, that fear, that anxiety in us, and it just keeps fueling it. So don't let that happen. Go ahead and focus on God. Focus on the good things. Focus on your family. Focus on that this is going to be over soon, and know that we're going to be able to have a new normal, but we're going to be together. We're going to make it together. I am for you. Kingdom Life, now Kingdom Impact is for you. And I love you. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I'm in the dark. The family was inside doing things, zooming and sleeping and stuff. And it was cold on my porch, so I had to get in this dark car. But you know what? I had a word to give to you, and I wanted you to get it. So thank you so much for joining in. I love you guys. Go back and watch it again so you can get the information. Have a great day, and God bless.